Hello and welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Bad news for Goan techies willing to start their IIT career in Goa. No IIT admissions this academic year. Admissions only after HRD Ministry clears permanent Goa IIT campus. Murmugaon police arrest Gracie John Valio for murder of Rukmini Kanse. 39-year-old Gracie confesses crime to police, murder over conferral loan. Domestic violence against women on rise in Goa. 150 cases of domestic violence registered with BDOs in 5 months. Women organizations charge Goa police. Eight brands of noodles failed Delhi government's FDA test. Ching's Foodles tops the list. Brands to face action. Goa FDA still testing brands following FSSAI orders. No reports yet. Margaon forest officials team nabs 2 poachers for frogs poaching. 16 frogs rescued, released. Forest Department appeals public not to get engaged in frog poaching. And cricket, no more a gentleman's game as far as GCA is concerned. Former GCA members annoyed. FIR against former Secretary Chetan Desai for financial fraud. Now the news in detail. Bad news for Goan techies who were willing to start their IIT career in Goa. 90 seats from proposed Goa IIT quota have been dropped. Union HRD Ministry has decided not to start IIT admissions in Goa for academic year 2015-16. The reason? Goa government has failed to identify a permanent campus for the IIT. Now the IIT in Goa will commence from next academic year only if a permanent campus is identified. In this bargain, with 50% reservation, 45 Goans have missed the chance to be part of this year's IIT batch in Goa.
IIT Bombay on Saturday issued press release informing this decision. Press release reads, "The newly announced Indian Institute of Technology in Goa will not be able to admit students for the 2015-16 academic session since the site for the permanent campus has not been finalized yet. Therefore, the government has decided that the first academic session of IIT Goa will now commence from 2016-17, subject to the site for permanent campus being approved by the Ministry of Human Resource Development in accordance with the recommendations of the site selection committee. Earlier, it was decided that till permanent location for new IIT is decided, IIT Goa would operate in the campus of Goa Engineering College from academic year 2015-16, offering 90 seats in 3 streams, that is electrical, mechanical and computer engineering. With 50% schedule reservation for the locals, 45 Goans have missed the chance to be part of this year's IIT batch in Goa this time." Senior reporter Laukik Shilkar for Prudent.
Government, while it boasts of women empowerment, the number of cases of domestic violence against women are rising in Goa. 150 cases of domestic violence have been registered with the BDOs in the last 5 months. Women organizations claim that Goa police are instructed not to register domestic violence cases as the volume of pending cases is huge. Several cases are pending with the BDOs. Organizations demand special protection officers to look into cases of domestic violence against women.
Justice delayed is justice denied. Women victims of domestic violence are yet to get justice. Statistics of last 5 months in 2015 clearly shows that 150 cases of domestic violence have been registered with the BDOs. Now look at the taluka-wide chart of cases. In 2015, no case has been registered at Penne and Darbandora. Sattari Taluka has 1, Sangay has 4, Kankon 5 cases, Kepe 8 and Tiswari Taluka has 9 cases. Whereas Bardez is ranked the highest with 41 cases, followed by Salset with 27, Murmugaon 23, Ponda 18 and in Bicholi 14 cases have been registered. Now look at the figures of past 2 years. In year 2012-13, 110 cases of domestic violence were registered with the BDOs. In 2013-14, total 167 cases were registered. In 2015, within 5 months, 150 cases are registered. Women organization charge police of being reluctant to register cases of domestic violence.
We asked at the police station, why is it that the cases are not being registered? So instructions have gone to the police station. The number of cases are increasing. There is a huge volume and there just remain statistics. No action is possible because the volume is large, and so go slow on the registration.
Meanwhile, the BDOs are overburdened with panchayat related works. Women organizations say BDOs are not in a position to do justice with the domestic violence cases. They demand a special protection officer exclusively to handle such cases.
A separate protection unit has to be formed where the protection officer is a senior officer. There should be a unit, where you have the required infrastructure. You need a place for the woman to sit.
The women organizations have now come together. Organizations like Bailanso Sadh, Bailanso Ekvot, URS, All India Women Conference and Sanj Angan have come together under one umbrella for justice to women. Reporter HRD with Chetan Gavas for Prudent.
Murmugaon police arrested Gracie John Valio for murdering her neighbor Rukmini Kanse. 39-year-old Gracie confessed the crime to police. Police informed murder resulted over an argument between the duo. Accused had taken a conferral loan of 5,000 from Kanse.
Mormugaon police arrested a 39-year-old woman for the murder of Rukmini Kanse. Gracie John Valio, a neighbor of Kanse, confessed to the police of the crime. Police said that the accused was supposed to pay 5,000 rupees from Kanse as a coffee loan. On Wednesday afternoon, an argument broke between them which instigated Valio to murder Kanse.
हमें आज अरेस्ट केल्या a lady by name Gracie Valio of Bharat Line, Bogda. Age around 39. तिची involvement आसा in this case आणि तिका अरेस्ट केल्ले आसा आता.
कारण कितें मर्डर करपाक कितें इंट्रस्टाच पैसे दिवपाचे आशिल्ले?
ती पैसे इंट्रस्ट रिटर्न करपाक गेल्ली. थंय तांच्या बाचाबाची जाल्या आनी त्या बाचाबाचेन सडन कॉरल जालें तेंचें आनी तिणी ताका तिचो मर्डर केलो.
एक्युजान एक्सेप्ट केला आपूण क्रायम कमीट केला.
She has confessed.
Early on Wednesday, a 57-year-old woman, Rukmini Kanse, was found murdered at her rented house at Bharat Line Colony at Bogda, Murgaon. Her body was found with head injuries. Dishan Parab for Prudent.
Around 8 brands of noodles have failed in Delhi government's test. Some of the brands have not mentioned content of MSG in noodles. Ching's Foodles are the top brands that have failed the test. Goa FDA too has started tests for rest of the brands of noodles. Delhi has already initiated action against the defaulter brands, but Goa is still in the process of conducting tests. Time for a short break. Stay tuned.